What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews, and today I'm looking at another TWS or truly wireless earphone, the Hakii Fit. And now this is my first experience with the Hakii brand, so I didn't really know what to expect. The earphones come in, they're a little bit more expensive than some of the other stuff I've looked at. These are about $99 for the base model. You can also get an upgraded version that supports wireless charging, but for this review I've got the base model. Some of the key features of this are Bluetooth 5.0, IPX5, water resistant, so they're sweat resistant. I'll quickly go over what you get in the box. You get the charging case, of course, with the earphones inside. You get this fabric carrying pouch, and you get a resealable bag of ear tips, obviously, but you also get a couple of other things which we'll look at first. But before we get into that, welcome to another review. Alright, so here in this bag, first of all you get this silicone strap, and it basically is so that you can wrap it around your neck in case you're worried about losing your earphones, or if you want to take them out of your ears and dangle them around your neck while you're talking to someone or not actively listening to them. So that's pretty cool. And in addition, they've got these hook version silicone covers. So these are for your sort of more intense physical activities. They won't fall out of your ears. And on top of that, you get a couple of these standard sort of covers with just little silicone ear hooks in there. And these are, of course, the included ear tips. So moving right along, let's have a quick look at this case here. It's got the H on the front. It's got, underneath this silicone flap is your micro USB charging port. Down here are 4 LEDs that show you the battery level of the case. Okay, so here are the earphones. Let's come in a bit closer now. Okay, so here are the earphones. As you can see, they've got an H on the faceplate there that lights up. And here they are. They're a little bit on the chunky side, but they're not too bad. They're not too large, and they're obviously very lightweight, as all TWS are. In terms of comfort, I find these really good. I don't use the silicone strap or the ear hooks. I prefer this style here, which they call light in the marketing spiel. And I find that these sit nice and securely in my ears, and I don't have to worry about them falling out or anything. So yeah, that is the earpieces. In terms of battery life, these are average, or maybe even a little poor by today's standards. You get about 3.5 hours from a charge with these, and depending on your usage, that might or might not be a problem. For me personally, it doesn't really matter, because I only use these at the most for 1 or maybe 2 hours, so I don't have to worry about the battery running out. So you get 3.5 hours out of these earphones, and you can recharge them. You get 3 or 4 full charges again out of the case as well. So not too bad, but yeah, definitely a little bit behind some of the competition at this stage. Yeah, these are really great. I can wear these for, you know, a long time, 1 or 2 hours without any problems whatsoever. They sit nicely in my ears. I don't feel like they're going to fall out. These little hooks do a great job. Plus the silicone cover gives them a little grip in your ear. Another thing that I'll mention is the touch sensitive controls here. So you just got touch controls. I will give you a quick look at the diagram instead of explaining everything. So here are the controls, pretty standard. There's no volume control on the earpieces, but you got your forward track, previous track. You can tap twice on either side will open up your voice assistant, which for me is Siri. And you can get all your call controls and pretty standard stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also get obviously USB micro charging cable. I found that the controls are quite intuitive, and unlike some other touch control earbuds, I didn't find myself accidentally touching these all the times. Even when I sort of readjust them in my ears or whatever, I wasn't accidentally pressing the buttons all the time. So yeah, I actually like the control system of these. But now let's get on to the most important part, arguably the most important part, and that is, of course, the sound. Now, I will say these are a little bit on the pricier side than a lot of other stuff, but I'll tell you what, man, these sound really, really good. When it comes to straight audio quality, these are probably second only to the Master and Dynamic MW07 Plus, which is a $300 earphone. So yeah, you do pay more, but you're getting an awesome sound with these. And in general, the basic sound signature is fairly balanced. These are not sort of bass heavy like most TWS are. Fairly balanced signature with a really nice, tight, speedy bass that it's not lean. I wouldn't call it a lean bass, but it's kind of neutral in quantity. And that does a couple of things. It allows the bass to maintain a good speed, and it also keeps the mid-range nice and open. So as an effect of having the lighter bass, you get this beautiful clean mid-range that's really clear and sounds great. Vocals, both male and female, sound nice on these, and the instrument separation is quite good as well. And yeah, pretty happy with the mid-range as well. Now when it comes to the treble, these have a kind of a lively treble, but it's not what I would call bright. Remember, they don't have to compete with a big heavy bass, so you can sort of have a lighter treble, but it's still able to come forward. So the treble sits just a little behind the mid-range, and overall it's very pleasing. It's an even treble. It has a pretty good timbre, and just in general, the sound of these is really, really good. They have better clarity than most TWS earphones. Even though the bass is light, it's still got a good impact, and I don't think you're going to miss it unless you're a real bass head. You know, the sound of these is more akin to what you get with a pretty good wired earphone rather than your traditional sort of V-shaped bass heavy TWS earbud. So to sum up, what I like about these, I like the touch controls, nice and easy. I like the fit and the comfort, but above all else, I really like the sound of these. And I will say again, these are some of the best wireless earbuds that I've heard. Really, really good sound. What I don't like, or the caveats, the battery life is a little bit low, you know, but not a big deal depending on how you're going to use them and how long you want to use them. Oh, I forgot to say, I do like the case. It's nice and easy to fit into a pocket, but I do wish it had a USB Type-C charging port. Not that it makes any difference for the functionality, but just because I want to get rid of the old legacy micro USB ports, and I don't want to have the hassle of having to have different cables. I just wish I could use a USB Type-C cable for everything. But yeah, that's about it, guys. This is a really good sounding TWS. $99. I'll put up the links in the description below. So that's about it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, Parfam, audiophile style. And if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.